Hey, welcome back to another episode of Blocked, where we talk about all the nonsense that happens in the world of the Shadowverse, okay? We're talking about the entire setup. I'm talking about the lore, the drama, the goodies, and more, okay? It's almost like your own news segment in a weird way in this weird corner of the universe. Listen, okay? Uh, this is the ZolYin podcast. We talk about books, brands, blockchains. Today we're talking about blockchains. And listen, in Blocked, a lot of hard things happen. A lot of harsh things happen, okay? And there's always going to be a lesson involved, all right? So I want to showcase some things and I want to talk about why why it's not what's the word I'm looking for? This marketplace is not for the faint of heart, okay? Let's come to grips with reality, all right? Let's have a heart to heart. It's been a while, and I wanted to make sure that we're still on the same page during this whole drama, okay? During this whole dilemma. And the dilemma I'm talking about is the crash, all right? Now, this is not new. This has happened before, okay? So I want you to understand that. When people start to FUD this marketplace in general, the overall marketplace in general, you have to come in with the mindset of why are they telling me this, right? Why are they angling it as if it's the end of the world, that it never happened before, and that money will never be made again, right? You have to understand everybody tells you something for a reason. There's no, there's no coincidences. When someone tells you something, there's an agenda. My agenda is that you have a solid, mindset, a very clear mind of what you want to do, and you achieving the goals you want to do it. Why? Because I want as many people to adopt this mindset that I have as possible, which is the shadow pill mindset. The shadow path is what I call it when you act on it, which is going your own way, doing your own thing. I don't mean that just politically speaking. I mean, I'm talking about everything, speaking financially, finding your own path, going down your own road, doing your own thing, making life work for you. Because only when people start doing that, when you start to see society improve. When people don't do that and they decide to, opt in other people's methods and try to just, only go a certain direction because they're dictated by somebody, right? Instead of thinking for themselves and going their own path and deciding for themselves, that's when you start to see society crumble, which is what's happening right now. It's not a coincidence that this marketplace is falling apart while people are voting in a way that is, a detriment to themselves, their community, their families, their neighborhoods, their cities, their country, right? It's not a coincidence. This is all connected. Everything is connected. It's an ecosystem. Okay, your mindset is connected to the things you do. The things you do is connected to the direction you go in life, which is also connected to what life you live at the end of the day. What did your life end up being, right? That is all connected. It's an ecosystem of you. All right, this is the ecosystem of you. Now, why is this the black pill? Why am I giving you a black pill? Well, the black pill I'm giving you is that it's your life. All right, this is your life. Your portfolio is yours, nobody else's, okay? The black pill is if you never took profits, if you didn't take profits, right? You are always going to be in the same spot, okay? If you're listening to gurus telling you to hodl, you're always going to be in the same spot. You're still going to go to that shitty job you hate. You're still going to go and live that shitty life you have that you don't like. That is what you put in is what you get out, right? That is indicative of you, okay? If you want to be optimal in your life, you have to make optimal decisions regarding you, not other people. You take into account what you want. What do you want? What are you looking for? What was the point of you getting in this journey? What was the point of you entering the shadow space? What was the point? Why are you in the Shadowverse? Remember that stuff. Maybe anchor it down by writing it down somewhere and putting it on your computer when you're about to make profits, or when you're about to sell, or when you're about to buy something, or when you're thinking about hodling. You need to have something reminding you why you were here in the first place, because most people hodl forever. And that's how they lose. And I don't want you to lose. It's your life, okay? So there's that part, all right? I was going to cover a new story regarding Celsius, but we're just going to talk about it. We're just going to talk about it because I don't have to show you the news. I mean, I have it right here, but at the end of the day, do you really want to see it? I'm just going to tell you about it instead. It's better to just, instead of doing that, to just have that face-to-face, heart-to-heart truth, okay? Again, it's your life. Nobody else is going to live it for you, all right? It's up to you to decide out there, who to listen to, okay? I'm not telling you to even listen to me. I'm just telling you to take charge. That's your prerogative. That's what you should be doing, okay? When you see people like Plan C, and I'm going to say it, instead of calling him out, calling him as Mysterio or whatever, I'm just going to call him out. When you have people like Plan C, who is a manipulative person, it tells you everything you need to know about that guru. Toss them in the trash and move on where they belong. Just throw them in the trash where they belong and keep it moving, okay? That's the black pill, is you have to start throwing away your gurus. You see a guru who's doing something that's ridiculous and it's like, this guy is nuts. He is probably nuts. Throw it in the trash. Move on. I'm going to say it. Throw them in the trash and move on. It's your portfolio. It's not theirs. Move on. Make it work for you, okay? If you get into a token and people say, oh, it's going to go to the space, the stars, it's going to be the creme de la creme, it's going to be the Jesus coin. There is no such thing, okay? I don't even have allegiance to freaking Bitcoin, all right? I am coin atheistic. I'm not even coin agnostic. I'm coin atheistic. I don't believe in none of these, all right? I don't even believe in the dollar, all right? I believe, what can I make work for me here? Oh, I can make this pay my bills. I can make this do this. I can make this do that. Utility, right? I'm looking at utility, and I look at it from a small time frame. I don't look at it forever. There is no indefinite. That's life. You might get rugged. It happens, right? That's part of life as well. You have to take risk mitigation, into your portfolio as well. And that's just not only your portfolio, but in life in general. Oh, you want to move into this place, or you want to move into that place. Okay, well, what are the risks? And you take that into account. This is a skill that you need to have as an adult, okay? Now is the time to actually, while everything's down and everything, and there's very low risk, as far as putting in is very low risk. Now is the time to learn this skill of okay, let's play a game of risk mitigation, and you look into other small, not investments, but time investments. Okay, well, let me take a risk in looking into this skill I want to learn, or let me go and take a risk in looking into flying out to this place, because the prices are gonna only go up from here. So if this is the cheapest time to fly out somewhere and I have leave, let me go ahead and try out this place or whatever. The investment is very low now compared to what it's gonna be, because things are only gonna get more expensive, right? So that's another one for you, okay? Another black pill I need to give you that you need to I want it to be a lot of I want it to be integral in your life, okay? I want you to understand this. And these are not really black pills, but they're black pills in the sense of they're truths that you didn't want to know, but at the same time you're glad you know them. Now is the time to okay, what can I do with this information, right? So another thing you need to know that is important for you is every guru that you see, they have an agenda. They have a reason for telling you what they're telling you, and they might be behind. That means they might be behind schedule of what other things are happening. They might be behind the trends of what's going on. Just assume they're behind. That's the best way to go about it. They're never going to be on time. They're never going to tell you when to sell. They're going to tell you that they sold whenever they didn't sell. They're going to say, oh yeah, I sold in, I don't know, summertime. Okay. But really they sold April, or maybe they are telling you the truth, but they're lying about when they said that they did it. So for example, let's say I sold something in August, right? I sold something on August. I sold Alpha Token. All right. Alpha Token rugs. I never tell you anything, right? I say I promote it maybe in July, pump my bags up, whatever, and then God forbid it rugs, and then you're screwed, right? And then I tell you, oh yeah, I told you guys to sell Alpha Token in July or August when I sold. Listen, all the evidence is there in on the person's channel, right? If you want to invest that time, you can go in there and look and find where they said that and do all that. Or you can do what I do, which is throw them in the trash. Because if you already know the truth, why are you wasting your time trying to figure out if that's the truth or not? If you think they're gaslighting you, the chances are you're probably right. I'm going to say 80% of the time, 8 out of 10 times, probably 9 out of 10 times, but 8 out of 10 times, I'm going to say you're probably right. Okay? If you feel gaslit, the chances are you've probably been gaslit. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? I see it. I know. I'll tell you this. I know when I see it. Okay, I'm like, oh, that's definitely gaslighting. Okay, whatever. You know, because I may not have the best ultimate memory, but I will tell you this, man. Okay, I will tell you this. You know, not to rub it in, but I've got a book. I got a little journal of when I watch something and when I see something and I want to keep tabs of something, and I just write it down. And when someone tells me, oh, I said this, I just go, all right, cool, let me look it up. He lying. Dump. He's in the trash. So keep that in mind, okay? Don't have fights with people. Don't go into it with people. You know, if you want to confront them, that's up to you. That's your choice. Do your own thing. Again, it's your life, right? But mitigate your risk as far as your own time investment. Your time is worth money, man. Your time is valuable. So don't, get into it with people who are not worth your time. That's just my way of going about life, okay? So it's up to you what you want to do with that. Anyways, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. If you like this, hit the like button. Tomorrow, I will do the white pill. There's a white pill for this. I have a lot of positive things to say. So I hope I didn't do you a disservice there with the. I hope I didn't hurt you too much with this, because some of this, it's a dark world out there, man. People are. There's always gonna be someone who loses. That's another one. Someone's always gonna lose out. Just don't be that person. Okay, just make sure it's not you. All right, that's your prerogative. Your job is to make sure it's not you. It's gonna be somebody else, and that's fine. People will quit. They're gonna quit the shadow space. It is what it is. They're gonna quit the Shadowverse. It's not meant for everybody. There was a guy the other day who says, I'm quitting, and I try to talk him out of it. It is what it is. Just make sure, again, it's not you. Okay? Get in, make it work for you. Take your profits, take your money, get out. Okay? Don't have this weird fealty, this weird loyalty, this weird reverence. You don't need to have it for anyone, okay? Or anything, all right? It's your dollars. Take it easy, guys. Have a good one, and I will see you next time.